Recording. Happy Tuesday team call. You guys, I want to make sure that you know. I almost like canceled our team call because I'm like, tonight's call, if you can make it, is going to be a really lovely one to go to. Christina Williams and her
I
loved
love it.
one, who's a jewel, is going to be training on Amber Miller's Rising Diamonds Tuesday night call. And basically there are a bunch of us leaders that are like, we have to shift something. Oh no. Oh, I thought that was a camera, Brienne. Like I thought you were like old school camera thing. I was like, oh no, I'm like this. I should try to look cute from up, but it's your coffee cup or something. Well, we're just all saying, oh my goodness, if we do not change what we're doing now in 2025, we're 8 months into
Yeah,
2025.
duh.
We are not going to go forward. Hey guys, try to
Huh?
mute yourselves, okay? We have a bunch of people who don't have not a bunch, but I think we have people that don't have their camera on or maybe are not muted, or maybe someone is sneaking onto our call. We got to change things up in 2025, and it's not too late. In fact, you guys, we have the rest of August, September, October, November, December. There's so much that can happen in 1 week in your business, in 1 month, in 2 months. The 90-day rule is legit. Do you guys realize that the official Cancun contest actually starts September 1st and goes all the way through December? How exciting! Let that put you at ease. Breathe deeply. You're not late to the party. You're not late to the party. In fact, you're early to the party, and you can start getting on top of that contest now. And I want to highly recommend you do that now. Bite into it now. Okay. It doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to see fruit in 1 week or in August, but hello, come September, October, November, December. What in the world could you create on your team being a momentum maker? The momentum starts with me, you guys, with me on the phone 2 nights ago with my new VIP. I'm like, I'm looking in the mirror myself. You guys need to see me bring on new business builders. Watch me. That is what I am working hard towards. I want a long, strong, stable business of jewels. I love the income we can find here. I love working with other wonderful leaders who have grit, who I can count on, who we can work together and slay some dragons alongside. Okay. And I also, you guys, I want people that can help those who are doing this more off and on in the nooks and crannies who were like, I just want to get my products covered, or I can't work this season because this is going on, but I might be able to work next season. Those more in and out people, like I'm looking for my strong, stable, steady eddies. And so that we can keep the ship and the rowing going amidst the in and out and more the hobbyists that we have a place for on our team. Do you hear me? You don't have to be going for diamond or emerald or working 2 hours a day to be on this team and get some stuff done, bring in income, enjoy our community, and onward. Okay, we are going to get right into something because the fact of the matter is that in 2025 there are three things that are being shown to allow people to build their businesses and to grow their points and to grow their income. There are many people in our company who are flying to the next rank and helping their people fly to the next rank. And you might be in their stories and you might be on their social going, I don't see anything that they're even doing. Go to Kinley Severance. You might be like, is she even talking about plexus that much? Like how is she flying 2 years to diamond now, and now on to double diamond? And how does she have all these jewels? It's called messaging. It's called 90% of her activity is in Messenger where you can't see her. The blessing of that is that you can learn from that. The curse of that is that you can't see what she's doing, what she's saying. So we're going to talk about some of the things that we do in the background to build a strong, steady business. Now, one of the things that's really important is conversations. We have to be having real conversations with people in Messenger, in text, in person. Number two, we have to be posting some value on a regular basis. It doesn't have to be Plexus. It just has to be like Hi, I'm here on a regular basis and I'm a giver and I care about my fellow friends on social. I want to give to them. And number three, this is massive. And Eric Worre was recently talking about this again in another training of his. When you show up in video in your stories, and the majority of our team actually does not like to do that and does not do that regularly. Because either they don't like how they look, or they don't like the sound of their voice, or they're just scared, or it's hard. Okay. Now I love it. I love it now. It's so fun. But I get you. But here's why you have to do it. Your video of your face in stories is going to be your third party validation of what you're doing in your inbox. So when I'm having conversations with my new girl, oh no, am I missing something? Oh, okay. I get so distracted on here, but I also do not just want to see my own face. So I'm really glad that you're here. I just want you to know that. I have no idea where I just was. But your inbox, guys, seriously, they need to see you layering them with exposures in stories with your real face. They do. If you're not doing it, you're missing out. Did you know it's been proven it can be 15 seconds? 15 seconds of them seeing you talking about your laundry or shaking up your slim in your car like Allie does, in her, like before she's getting to the gym. So don't hold back in that area. I am actually quite concerned from the research that I did pulling from different convos that you can start and the way to pivot that you guys are going to be like, we're doing a training on this because this is so simple. So get ready to be really encouraged that it's so simple. But number two, get ready to realize that at a certain point when you pivot, you are literally going to be saying the words, can I share more with you right now? Like there is a boldness moment where you have to write that out and you're going to be like, oh my goodness, what did I just do? Now, when they say, I want more information, what am I going to say? That is not what this call is about. That's when you go to your upline and you're like, what do I say? Is there a video I can send? Can you get on FaceTime with me right now for 5 minutes and share with my friend right now? Okay. So the heart of this, you guys, is mindset. There's a skill set. And I used to talk about this a lot, but I believe it's a heart set as well that you have to have when you're doing this because we are not scammy, sleazy network marketers on this team. We want integrity. We want conversations to be started naturally because it's actually coming from a place of love for others, that we have solutions for them. And we're trying to see, can I help you or serve you in an area? In health, or maybe you just need encouragement today, or maybe you actually do need finances. So I'm going to show you how to pivot with some grace and boldness. But you guys, I think you're going to be shocked. And a lot of these I have personally done. So here's what we're starting. We're not here to manipulate people. I know most of you guys already know this, but anybody watching the recording, this is for you guys too. We're not here to manipulate. We're not here to trick people. We're not here to like make our friendships really weird. We're first ambassadors of Christ, many of us are, and then everything else. We're also ambassadors of Plexus, right? And the goal here is to love our neighbor well. And that means our conversations, when we're going into them, aren't about what we want from them. They're about what we can actually offer them. So if somebody has ever been bullied or been like pushed around, right, by a network marketing person, um, yikes. I hope that when we're coming into their inbox, we surprise them with humility, but with confidence, graciousness, right? If we are coming from a place of like desperation and stress, and I'm losing my business and I need to bring somebody on now. You guys, oftentimes they're going to feel it because our heart set, it comes out of our mouth. The overflow of the heart comes out of our mouth every time. So posturation, posture is everything, but it's the desperation that is going to repel, right? So let's think about this. Confidence attracts, and maybe you're thinking, I'm not confident with starting these conversations or pivoting yet. Correct. That's why we're here together. You're going to find the confidence as you find the competence, which comes from doing it when you don't feel ready and practicing it over and over again. Okay. So, our assignment, you guys, is obedience to plant the seeds, to be faithful in our businesses, to not squander our time scrolling, right? Before God, you guys, and before my husband, before my kids. I mean, I don't want to squander my time around here. I'm realizing I have way more time I could have ever imagined to post, to get my face in stories, and to message. This is how you start relational conversations. Are you guys ready? So, the first step is always connecting. You are finding something that you share or have in common. I meet a lot of people out in the world whose first response when you first meet them is, "Oh, do you like that? Oh, I don't like that. Oh, do you like that burger? Ew." That is like the worst way to make a friend. The best way to make a friend is find something that you both like or enjoy or connect on or have the same position on, okay? You know, most people are not walking around hoping someone will pitch them Plexus. Did you know? But they really are longing for your connection, your encouragement, your face, and your authentic friendship. So, 10 examples of relational openers you can adapt. You guys are gonna be like, these are so dumb, these are so simple. But you guys, this is it. One, hey girl, I saw your post about your baby starting school and soccer. How are you holding up with the new schedule? Like, how late does she get home at night? Yep, relational starters. Next one. Um, I just thought of you when I saw this meme about homeschooling moms and coffee and just how wiped out we always are. Like, how are you all doing? The next one. Okay, confession, friend. I've seen you post meals before here. I'm completely failing at meal planning already this week. I need something fresh. Like, do you have a go-to family dinner idea for me? Next one. This one can work on everybody. Like, anytime a child has a birthday or somebody posts a birthday about like their child or even their husband, whatever. But I cannot believe your baby is one already. How are you doing with all the milestones? And please tell me you're getting some sleep. But seriously, are you getting any sleep? Um, I always have a bunch of people in my social who are avid readers who will like share what their latest thing they're reading are, right? Especially my theology loving friends, right? And so I'll be like, hey, I remember you mentioning, wanting to read more this year, or that you had a couple of books you were looking at. Like, have you picked up anything good lately? I'm kind of looking for something to like stretch me in the Lord, but also I would love something like clean and sweet to just enjoy, like when I'm sitting, in the backyard watching my kids play. Next, vacation. Because so many people go on vacation over the summer. And you can be like, oh my gosh, I'm just now seeing your vacation pictures from June. Like, why'd you guys choose to go there? It looks amazing. And like, was there a highlight of your trip? Like, should we go there? People love to share about their experiences, you guys. I love this one. I love this one. And actually, this one is what Trisha Rigger's sister, who flew to Emerald in a year, who just started sharing because she wanted her products covered. And then she got them covered during like the first month. And she's like, I think I'm going to keep going with this technique. She just literally was connecting with people on Instagram and finding something that they had in common. Like, oh my goodness, I see we're both homeschoolers and like your feed is totally inspirational. I'm just so excited to follow you. But like you kind of start there and compliment them. They're like, oh my goodness, thanks. So good to meet you. And then you can be like, oh my goodness. So can I just ask you this? You are so consistent on social media and bring so much like regular joy and value here. Like, do you realize that you do that? Well, I have to ask, are you making money here at all? Like on Instagram or on Facebook? Like, are you monetizing it at all? You guys, that's something you can send to like an old friend from high school or anybody that you know. Like I see that you post like 2 times on social a week or 5 times a week on social. Are you monetizing your social at all? Can I ask? You guys, Trisha Rigger's sister, Hannah, like 70, 80 messages a day there. to see if there were any mamas like her who desperately needed income. It's how she opened up the door and basically told them, well, I am like, would you at all be open to seeing how I'm doing it? I am so excited about this. Okay. Next one. I love this one. I do this often. You popped in my mind today. How's life been treating you these days? What's up? You guys, people love it when we cross their when we cross their minds. People love it when they cross our minds, when we tell them that. Isn't it so special when somebody reaches out to you and they're like, I've been thinking about you. How are you? Or you know what? Like I stopped and prayed for you yesterday. You were just on my mind. How's it going? Next one. This is something I need to use because I have a couple gals in my life who it's true. They always have the cutest outfits and they'll post like their church fits, whatever. And I just think, oh, I should tell them, say, oh my gosh, you have the cutest style. Like tell me where you shop. Tell me it's Amazon, right? And this last one, this is number 10. Oh my gosh, I see you're crushing your like running lately. Are you running to train for anything? Is it a 5K? Is it like what even got you into running? You guys, none of these options screen plexus at all. They simply open a door for relationship and for future conversations that keep going. And you guys know I use my tried and true one. I chat about what people are posting about. I'll be like, tell me more about your time at the lake, or I don't know, your cottage cheese thing that you just made, right? And then I ask like, what's the latest with your fam, or what are you up to today? After they share, you know what I go right into? I tell them what I'm up to. And I'm like, actually, yeah, what I'm doing right now is making a list of addresses of people that I'm sending like a little taste test to, like a little happy meal with a yummy, black cherry lime drink in it. You know I do plexus. I'm sure you've seen my stories, right? Hey, hey, real quick, while we're here, send me your address and so I can throw it in the mail for you today. I've never had somebody say no, thank you. They just put their address. And I'm like, yay, girl. Oh, wait, let me ask you a couple things. Can I ask you something really quick? Like A through D. Like, do you need more energy? Do you want more hormonal balance? Do you want more mental health? Are you feeling like your metabolism is broken? And you guys, from that conversation, oftentimes if they answer any of those, like if they're like B and C, and this is like honky tonk, I just type it out. I'm like, you can just go right into, oh my goodness, I feel like this is like a cool moment to like tell you my quick story. Can I share my story with you really quick? And you can go right into your plexus testimony, make it 30 to 60 seconds on voice message, or send a video of yourself, and go from there. And most often you might not even need to send out the sample because by then you're like tagging them in Guts and Grace community and potentially moving them forward into like growing their belief that plexus could actually be a blessing to them in some way. Okay. Here's the next part. This is the pivot. This is really, I mean, people say, oh, it's easy to start a relational conversation, but it's hard to pivot. I don't agree. I think a relational conversation can be hard at first if you're not in the mode of doing that on a regular basis. So always go to your upline. You can literally like say, can you go look at my friend's Facebook feed and then tell me how to start a conversation with them? I'm always there for that. Do you know that? Like I'll brainstorm with you and we'll get a conversation going. And then you will get so good at it. We all will if we do this together, okay? This other skill of pivoting, I believe just has to come from a place of posture and belief that you have something to offer everyone and you're proud of what you do. Your heart is pure. Your heart is like, I want to help people. Okay. So this is when we pivot. And this is a lot of what Nick shared with us on the last call. We're looking out for when the conversation moves towards someone sharing a struggle, either, oh, I'm so tired today, stress, hormones, weight, finances, time, like eating the wrong foods, trying to start exercising again, right? Um, so that's number one, when somebody shares a struggle. Number two is when we see a natural opening. Sometimes it's just like so obvious, we have to be bold. If they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed. like I must have ADHD or whatever, but can you be praying for me today? That's a natural opening to share a solution. We just have to be bold enough to do it and not be weird about it and leave the results to God, right? And then third, I'm saying this, we have to be praying, you guys, and asking God to nudge us if somebody needs what we have, because oftentimes He will do that. And all of a sudden you'll be like, I just really feel like I need to talk to my friend Stephanie about these products and about this business. And man, I went with it yesterday. My friend Stephanie, I hope she's on one of these calls one day. She got on the opportunity call last night. I've been talking to her about the business, about the products. She was on the products I think we came up with 8 or 9 years ago with me and ordered way too many products and it was like the variety pack. I feel so bad. It was like way too much. Anyway, I basically, she didn't even ask about the business. I was like, Steph, like, I'm sorry, but you signing up with me is so exciting because I've just always seen you as somebody that could be amazing at this. People who know you trust you. You make everybody laugh around you. Your theology is so sound and you love women and you're like still like so young at heart, but you just have so much wisdom. I would love to have that foundation on my team as a leader with other women coming in who are new believers and who are you like raising babies and need more encouragement and mentoring from older women to point us back to the faith. And you're such a hard worker. Like, you guys, I just went bonkers. I was like pacing around my house, sweating, and the kids are like, "What are you doing?" You're like yelling into your phone. Hey, it caused her, she caused her to say, "Oh my gosh, thank you. All of that means so much to me." She said, "I love that." I was like, "Oh my gosh, okay, I'm inviting her to the opportunity call." Sometimes we just got to go with the nudge and be totally crazy and be the psycho one that's like, "Join my team." I didn't say those words, but I wanted to. And I kind of did. But I made it all about her. And I also made it about me, that I was being selfish, that she is a blessing, a deep blessing to me. And she has a lot of purpose still on this earth. Her kids are out of the house. This could be something to bless her. Okay. So this pivot should always kind of feel like a bridge, meaning you're not changing the subject randomly and like throwing people out into outer space. You're connecting their life to something you have. Connecting their life to something you have. So here are 10 pivot examples that I came up with that are using posture, humility, and clarity. Some of these, you guys, I pulled from Eric Worre, Emily Gibson, Brooke Hemingway, um, Christina Williams, Amber Miller. I have a list. Ray Higdon, Sarah Robbins. Okay. And there are 3 or 4 that are just right, literally like what I have done over the years. So these are pivot examples, and I'm going to put all this information in Guts and Grace Business because I think it's so helpful sometimes to see these things. Number one, the energy struggle. When they say, "I'm so tired lately," we can say, I remember that season. I totally used to drag all day." But I don't know if you've like seen any of my plexus stories. There's actually one up right now, by the way. When you're messaging people, always have a story up so you can point to that. That's going to be your third party validation. I just put up a story about that. You have to like, I don't know if you saw it or not. They're going to be like, "Oh, I'm going to go look at it," right? It really has been a game changer. I feel like so much of our energy issues are like basic hormones and gut health. Want me to send you what helped me really quick? You have to end up saying the words, "Want me to send you what's helped me really quick." Are you ready to type that out or say that? You have to. This is where you choose to be bold and straightforward. Number 2, mom overwhelm. You're going to get a lot of people who are like, "Life is so crazy. These kids are crazy," and you can say something like, "Oh my goodness, I hear you. That's one reason I totally said yes um, to getting on Plexus and sharing. Like, I really wanted like more margin and more peace in my days, both mentally, but also actually, I don't know if you know my story, but financially as well. Hey, no pressure at all, but would you be open to me sharing how it's helped us?" You got to come to the place of writing out those words or speaking them. Okay. Number three, health goals. Maybe your friend says, I get this all the time, you guys. Oh, I just need to be eating better. I have to get back on the bandwagon. Oh, I know, me too. I'm constantly having to get back in the bandwagon. And seriously, I don't know if you've seen any of my posts about plexus. I actually have stories up right now that I don't know. I don't know if you see my stuff, but that's actually how I started plexus. It really did give me a simple way to support my body without adding like more stress and more to do. So I don't know. Can I share a quick video about it? And at any time, if you're like, oh, I'm paralyzed, they're asking for more info now. They said yes. Just come to me or an upline. We'll help you forward. And the more you do that, you'll be like, I know exactly how to respond. Ali Bashan and I, we were talking like 6, 7 days a week for a couple of years. And we would go back and forth, back and forth. What should I say? What should I do? What do you think about this? And I would do that with her too, you guys. And now, like, we don't talk a whole lot about this kind of stuff anymore. Why? She practiced, 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 and she is in a flow. And now her own brain is like getting more confident, and she has like all this creativity. If you want that, it starts with working alongside other people and continuing to practice rather than quitting after 2 weeks of not getting anywhere and being like, I'm going to take a break now. When you do that, you're getting out of this like practice zone where your brain is just starting to get it and creating new little neurological pathways to bless you and to bless so many others. Okay. This next one, the weight, body, confidence thing. Um, when people say something like, I just don't feel like myself, you know, and you can say this in integrity if you've ever felt this way. Yeah, I've totally been there. And I actually started Plexus for one of these reasons. It's not a diet, it's gut health and hormones anyway. I don't know if you've seen any of my posts or like seriously, you might want to go check out my stories right now and I'm going to be adding more later today. I don't know if you've seen any of my stuff, but do you want to peek at what I use? And then you have to just leave it there and wait for the response. And you might be ghosted. They might say no. It doesn't matter. We're like turning over all the cups to see like where the diamond is. Where's the little gold? Where's the little emerald? They're out there. Go for the no. Go for the ghosting. It is not rejection against you. It is not the right timing for them yet. When they get desperate enough, they will know exactly who to come to. The last two people this month I've signed up, it is out of desperation. Literally, one lady, this is her on the phone with me. And I told Lou this. Her name is Susan. She is so precious. And she was like, I literally feel like God put your name on my heart. I've been following you for years. And I knew I'm like, this is who I want to trust with my health. This is who I have to talk to right now. And I'm like, wow, okay. God put me on her heart because I was there in front of her on the screen. She never commented on anything. She apparently watches all of my stories. We've never been in one-on-one conversation. And we got on the phone. I felt like she was my best friend and my sister that I'd known forever. Why? Because she knows me really well, because she watches all my stuff, right? Okay, the next um financial strain. Things are just so expensive right now. Things are really stressful in our house. Like with my husband's job, it's crazy. We'd like to move, but we can't even afford to move. It's just so expensive. Girl, same. And honestly, that's why I finally said yes to like my little business. Have you seen any of my posts or my stories? You can actually go look right now. I have something up there right now. I don't know if you've seen any of my stuff. Like you guys keep it light and just kind of assume that maybe they haven't seen your stuff. Like there's nothing salesy about that, right? And you can just be like, it has been a huge blessing. Okay. I'm dying to tell you how it works. Do you want me to tell you how it works? Do you want me to tell you how it works? No, I don't want you to tell me how it works. Oh, okay. Well, put your address down below. I want to send you something really happy. Happy in the mail, like a little fun taste test. Do you like black cherry lime or do you like sweet tea? And then see what they say. They could say, nope, don't send me anything. Okay. God bless you, or whatever. But I don't think they're going to say no to that. Next one. This is number six, the compliment pivot. And this one coming from a sincere heart of wanting to build others up and like pull out their strengths, man. And just letting people know, like, I see you, I see what's going on with you. You matter, right? People love to be seen. We all need to be seen. The friend might say, um, to you, like, oh, you seem like much more energetic lately, or I get this all the time. You seem like you're doing so well. Oh my gosh. You guys just really seem like you're doing well. Maybe it's just social media because I know we don't share all the hard stuff. I get that. I get that. And you can say something like, girl, yeah, and that's honestly, I've changed really nothing but adding in plexus. And then from adding in plexus, my energy started to slowly go up and my cravings went down. And it's true, I'm making better choices. And I have to say, God, like it's really because of plexus. Do you want me to tell you like what I'm using? Because it's kind of fun and it's shifted over the years. And oh, and by the way, like what I'm using is in my stories right now. Guys, point back to your stories. They're going to see you as serious as you were the girl that they're going to come to when they need you. Everybody needs our products. I believe that. If you do not believe that 100%, like steal from my belief. I also believe everybody needs supplemental income. So we got to put out there. Okay. The financial strain too, you can be like, oh my gosh, like I just got paid like $50 this morning. It's so fun. Next, time and busyness. The friend might be saying, I'm juggling so much. It's just so overwhelming with kids and homeschooling and, my husband working a second job, whatever. And you can say, oh my gosh, I get it. You guys, this is how simple this is. You might feel like this is so uncomfortable because it's so direct, but done with the right tone. You want to get on voice message, and then you also want to do a little bit of text, and you want to point to your stories for that third party, right? You can say seriously, that's exactly why I'm doing this plexus thing. I don't know if you've seen like any of my stories or any of my posts, but it really does fit around my life. And I just feel like it supports me mentally. And then like the extra money is such a blessing to our family. Want me to show you? Want me to show you what I'm doing? Would you have any interest in getting eyes on this? I feel like if you got eyes and ears on this, like it might be really interesting to you. Asking for people to get their eyes and ears on something or asking people if they are open. Everybody wants to be an open person. I forget who taught us that, but I remember when I first learned that, I was like, I'm going to use that all the time. Would you be open to me sending you a testimonial? Would you be open to me adding you to Guts and Grace community? Would you be open to me sending you a cart so you can see right away, like the price of these things and the 60-day money back guarantee? Would you be open? Like, would you be open to watching this 8-minute video? It's actually like geared towards a business, but I don't know. I just feel like you might be really good at this. You might be curious, and I'd love to get your eyes and ears on this. Next, dreams and visions. People saying, oh, I wish I could travel more. You guys, this is why going on the trips isn't just for you and your mom or you and your husband or whoever you're going to take. Or even if you can't travel because like Jessica Peterson, I don't know. I mean, she's about to have a baby. I don't know if she's going to want to go to Cancun next February, but we still want her to earn it, right? Because she is showing like, look at what I accomplished. Look at this. Look what this opportunity can do. I don't have to go to show that other people can go. But you guys, other people are going to be thinking, I wish I could travel more. Man, like it's expensive to go places. And you can be like, I get it. And that's exactly another reason why I'm just having so much fun with this business. I don't know if you've seen my stories at all or any of my posts. Actually, I have something up today, but it really does fit around my life. And I am so excited about working for this Cancun trip in February. It's actually geared for like brand new customers of mine to earn it. Like, can I can I give you more info on that? Would you at all like want to look at Cancun with me next February? Like, no pressure. Yes or no. And then you go to your upline, you're like, what do I say next? And we'll tell you what to say next. The next one, we only have two more. Curiosity, the curiosity pivot. And people actually do this with us. To me, this is not a pivot that I'm completely in control over. But if you are regularly posting in stories with drinks and products, and they just keep saying super slim, super slim. All three people that came to me this month, actually four, were wanting to do the super slim with me. Drink two pink drinks a day. Well, guess what? I'm not putting any of them on two pink drinks a day. Why? Because I talked them into a totally different system. Because I'm like, you know what? That might be fun in a couple months, but I've been on Plexus for a while. I think actually you need this, and this is why. After you told me some of your health struggles, I want you like pooping in the morning every single day. That's going to be life changing to you. So let's start with triplex, and then 2 months down the line, after you do a reset, who knows? Maybe you want to do two slims a day, right? But people came to me and said, what's this super slim thing? I want to do that. I want to do the product testing thing. And I'm like, yay, yeah, let's go from here. And I have my response, right? I'm so glad you saw my stories. This is so exciting. First of all, can I get you on my resource page really quick? I do my resource page first. You know why I point people to Guts and Grace Community first? Because we have some psycho researchers out there that start Googling and come up with some dated old blog on like a weird ingredient that's not even in our products anymore. So I get them with all our testimonies first. And then I go right into, hey, are you open to me sending you a quick graphic that has a list of like things connected to gut health? They say yes. We go from there. This last one is a very direct, just bold pivot. There are many people that do this in their relationships where they feel like we have enough trust and basic rapport built up to do this, but somebody might, you might be in conversation with somebody about their soccer schedule and who knows, a meal, and then you might just want to be like, hey, like I am totally thinking of you as we're talking right now, and like this is so fun. We have a lot in common, but you've really come to mind a few times, and I've been meaning to ask. I'm just going to come out and ask, like, would you ever be open to hearing what I do? I don't know if you've seen any of my posts or even my stories. I have some up today, right, on social, but I don't know. I just feel like some of the stuff that we talked about, I feel like Plexus could potentially help you with your energy, like with stress and even like with the finances. I know you guys are trying to save for a big Disney trip. Like, if not, totally fine. But like, would you be open to hearing a little bit about it, about what I do? You guys, it's not tacky when you already have a little bit of rapport built up. And guess what? It doesn't take a long time to build up rapport, especially if they are regularly seeing you in stories, in your character, being who you are, seeing the purity of heart, seeing how you cheer on other people across our company, on our teams. You want to be a girl's girl, right? A girl's girl is not competitive with sidelines and afraid of somebody else shining brighter than her. A girl's girl is like, everyone that comes to me, I want them to succeed. I am there to bless them. We're going to work through all the good, bad, ugly together. I love this job. Look at my friend. She just added like one VIP customer. And so that means she's like already moving towards earning a Cancun trip. Like that's how we need to be showing up in stories. And I always forget that side of stories myself. Don't look at my stories right now because I'm not doing that right now. Every day, maybe we try to find somebody else to build up and shout out. Let's practice that skill, right? That outward. Who can I lift up? Who can I strengthen? People are watching you, and they are going to end up joining somebody who is consistent, who is joyful, who is confident about where they're going, and who they know cares about them. So, anyway, each of these, you guys are, I believe they are completely humble, they're respectful, they're inviting, they're not pushing. You just gotta be willing to say that last little line. Want me to show you what I mean? Are you open to hearing a little more? So, here's the thing, team. I'm reminding myself of this week is that conversations really are not about closing somebody in this. It's about opening up a door to see if you have something that can bless somebody else. Our job is to faithfully plant the seeds. Not everybody's going to say yes, but everyone will remember how you made them feel. And when they need you, they know where to find you. So if we approach people with respect and joy and genuine care, even a no today, telling you, will be most likely a yes tomorrow. Don't give up on people. They need people to not give up on them. Aren't you glad somebody didn't give up on you? Right? I hope each one of you know that we're not giving up on any one of you. If you try to quit and get out of this thing, I'm going to be like, oh, we better make sure that's what God is calling you to do. Because I'm not letting you off the hook that easy. Not with your dreams, not with your giftings. Nope. So, whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men. That doesn't mean you have to be on your phone all day long. It means stop scrolling, get your list of names. It could be a list of 5 names, it could be a list of 50, it could be 500. It really doesn't matter. And start getting into those conversations and ask God to show you where the pivot is. Okay, go out there, start the conversations, pivot with grace, and then let's leave the results in God's hands. And let's not forget to provide the third party Val in stories with your beautiful faces. It doesn't have to be 3 minutes, it can be 15 seconds. Isn't that wild? So, next week, I think we're going to move into some social media. We need some social media training. And I think I might just message some Ali Bashand and because sometimes I'm coming onto your stories and I'm like, where's the poll? Where do I say, yes, I want info? Like, okay, there's all this personal stuff. And then there's like a little plexus slide. And then there's personal stuff. I'm like, why was that in there? That felt scammy and salesy to me. Maybe you guys don't realize it's coming across like that, but it is. Also, I'm just gonna say it. If you are posting stories from Facebook and like getting old graphics from Pinterest or online and splatting them onto your stories, it just feels very like 3,000 years ago and not as aesthetic as it could be. It's really simple to post stuff in Instagram stories. It's really simple to go to GG Social and look up some slides to add there. Use those slides. They're there for you. Say DM more if you want more info. Always give somebody something to do. Allie is so faithful about doing that. I'm like, there it is. That's how I say, yes, send me more info. I mean, Allie, how many people do you bring on because people click the poll or DM you, blah, 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 or whatever? Is it regularly? Like, is this a regular thing or no?
It depends on what it is. It depends on what it is. I will say some people, when I do those things that are like, oh, ask me a question and I post the answers, y'all, that is me talking to myself most of the time. Most of the time. And more often than not, now I get responses, but you have to train your audience how to interact with you on social media. So put a question box up and answer the questions you want to answer. I do that all the time.
Well, I know that I get regular questions in my inbox, and then people will not type anything in the question box. And I'm like, oh, like, why aren't you asking it now? So you can take those questions and answer
Yeah.
them on social and be like, this is what I've been asked, or this is what people are asking right now on my business team. And I want to talk about it. Yeah, find ways. I like that. Training people how to interact with you, that there is an open door. Does anybody have any questions? It's late. We can actually, I'm going to stop this recording. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to continue it because if anybody wants to do any role play, I'm here for a couple minutes. Ellie, will you do role play with me real quick? I don't know. Liz's face is like, Who wants to do role play? Oh, okay. Oh, that might be really good. I'll like trick her into giving like a full-on Plexus presentation of why everybody there should join her. It looks like you're unmuted, but I don't know if you are, Liz. Isn't that working? What about Jessica Peterson? She looks all cozy with her pregnant self. Do you have pregnant brain too today or no? I don't feel like she's the type to even have pregnant brain.
I do a pregnant brain. Yesterday, I was like, Nick, where's this bun? I had one bun left for my hamburger and it's gone. He's like, I don't know. Normally, he eats all the bread. So that was my first go to. Well, I found it today in the fridge. I
Hmm.
don't know why I put bread in the fridge, but that's where it was.
Yeah,
I just finished landscaping those, which is why I'm laying down.
she's out of control. She gets things done. That's Jess Peterson. Okay, I'm gonna do a little role play with you. Oh, I'm gonna have to go to her social though and see what's going on there. Jessica. Hmm. What can I strike up a conversation about with Jessica Peterson? Oh my gosh, her and her family are so cute. They have four little children. So wow, she has a lot going on. Oh, okay, she's pregnant again. That's amazing. I think I missed that. So, oh, internet peeps. She's asking for engagement. She's holding up a tea kettle and it says, "Is this called a coffee pot or a water kettle?" Yeah, I'm gonna message her and be like, "Jess, what's up, girl? You know that coffee pot water kettle thing? You're crazy. You crazy. Why are you like I call that no, it's the what do we call it? When Lou isn't here. It's the hot water pot. That's really stupid.
Call it a teapot.
Okay, teapot. But girl, what in the world is going on? You have 4 billion children, you're having another child. How are you? And are you a tea drinker? Like, because I'm not. But maybe I would be if like somebody pointed me to some good tea. Like, tell me all the things. Can you tell me something? Are you a tea drinker?
Uh, I would then respond, actually, no, I hate tea and I hate coffee. The reason why I asked that question is because apparently that's called a kettle. I called it a coffee pot because that's the pot Nick makes his hot water to pour for his coffee every morning. So he asked me to boil 2.33 cups. Who, first of all, describes cups that way? Ridiculous. Put
Okay.
it, and he's at 2.33 cups in a pot. So I grabbed the pot he always puts his water in, which to me that's the water pot, the coffee pot, whatever, the boiling water pot. And he really meant like a normal pot to make his soup.
Okay, thanks for all
And
that
then
information. So now what I'm dying to ask is how in the world, and don't tell me it's Plexus because you're not on Plexus yet. But how, like, okay, so you're not drinking coffee, you're not drinking tea. So are you so are you energy drinker? Or how are you getting through in the afternoons and stuff? Because I know I used to crash a lot in the afternoons.
so I'm gonna respond as pre-plexus Jess because yeah, I miss my energy drinks so much. I can't have them now that I'm pregnant. And I used to drink like a white monster a day and or like the bangs and stuff because I struggle with naps so stinking much and all the sugary things and just like yeah. So I get stuff done, but then I like go pass out.
That is so sad. Friend, I don't know. Okay, here's the deal. I don't know if you've seen like anything I post on social media about Plexus. I'm the crazy pink drink lady. It's actually in my stories right now, but I am literally going to be sending out more samples today. Send me your address right now. I will totally put a fun taste test in the mailbox. You have to send it to me. Like you need this right now. Would you send me your address? Oh no, don't tell me you wouldn't. You never know.
100%
Okay.
input address.
Okay, so I would get her address. I'd be like, sweet, oh my gosh, real quick before you go. Like, you have to, we have to move. Like, we don't wait a day to get back to people or 2 days. We don't. Like I'm teaching Lou like how she closed her billion people last month and hit senior silver. It's because she stopped procrastinating getting back to people. I'm like, no, actually, if you're in the middle of your workout and you've decided to look at your phone, shame on you. Don't look at your phone during your workout. Because then you're gonna get drawn away. But if you see that, you got to stop and respond. Keep it moving forward. So I would be like, okay, real quick, like you have to answer this question. So I know which taste test to send. A, you want more mental health. You want more energy. B, C, metabolism help or hormone balance or like all of the above. Most people say all of the above. I'm like, oh my gosh, sweet. Okay, one more question because like I feel like you might like the black cherry lime the best, but there's also this other option. I give them options of what they want to taste. And then I'm like, I'm sorry, but like you really should look into Plexus. Like I know this is just a fun taste test. But would you be open to like peeking in my family's resource page? You guys have to call it your family's resource page. Did you know, Liz Crowell, that's your family's resource page? Own it. Be like, because I feel like you might even like a post about like the taste test I'm sending you. Um, Let me know. But you guys, they're going to respond. You're most likely going to get them on Guts and Grace Community, and then you can move them forward from there. But anybody with lots of little kids, all you ask them is, how are you doing? How are you surviving in the afternoons? Are you crazy, psycho, like crashing mama like I was? So I feel like every single mama just gets to that point. They're chugging coffee or energy drinks.
Could
So
you type up like and put in the group chat that little transition you just did off of the taste test thing because you haven't or I don't recall you saying it specifically that way before outside of once you ask for like drop your address in for the taste test. I like how you transitioned the I really think you should look into the like plexus blah 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 family resource. That little verbiage was really good.
okay, I will. I will. Yeah, I want you on my Plexus team. Oh, home. Anybody else want to role play real quick so I can look at your, I'm like, who can I go? It's hard because I think you guys are doing really good on social media. So I'm like, oh no, they're already doing so well.
I will because I hate it
Hate is a strong word. Kaylee, what is going on with Kaylee?
so much.
Oh, there's a lot. Her kids are crazy and fun and happy. Mom is fun and is very expressive, and they just moved. Wow. Yeah, major transition happening in their lives. Your dream fairy cottage is for sale. I'm looking for someone to start up a conversation here. I mean, she's fit. Okay, she's already fit. Her post on August 9th, I'm like, oh man, this girl. Okay. Kaylee, what in the world? Hi, it's BK. We haven't talked, like we probably haven't talked in years, but I just want to say you look amazing. Can you like pass on all of your fitness tips to me? Because you're saying that like like I don't want to get bulky and I bring on muscle really, really fast. Like, give me all your tips. Give me all your tips. What's your top tip for me?
Um, so for us, I hate cardio. That's like my thing is like watching Michelle and Christy run. I'm like, I will throw up. I can't do it. So what I do instead is I work out really fast. And so with my lifts, I do them slow and controlled, and I really focus on the muscle that I'm doing. But then I jump right into the next lift, and we do supersets and circuits. And so that's what we do.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. So I have a question like do you use like um energy drinks or pre-workouts? Like what are you doing to like have the energy to work out? And are you into like protein shakes or anything?
So we use pre-workout that we get. It's through Jim Stepani's brand called Pre-Gym, and it's very expensive, and it has a lot of beta alanine in it, and it makes my hands really itchy, and I hate it. But my husband loves it, swears by it. And so I just I'm riding his coattails. Like I just do what he does because he clearly knows what he's doing. And then For my afternoon crash, because I definitely crash in the afternoon, I either drink like a Bang or I also love the White Monsters.
I like
Um, I don't like the Red Bulls. Like the I can't do like the plain um, flavors because all I can think of is an Irish trash can, and it just makes me all I can taste is bad decisions in my early 20s.
Oh no. Okay. Girlfriend, that's crazy. That stuff has so much crap in it. But okay, so as I'm listening to like, I don't know, have you seen any of my stories or like posts on Plexus? Because like we have this energy drink that's actually so healthy for your hormones and it's so good for recovery. There is no crash. And also, I don't know, like I just have some thoughts for you. I'm just gonna get right to it. Like I should just send you a taste test. What's your address? Put your address really quick down below. I just like get to it. Just tell her what to do, right? Don't ask her. Well,
Because
yeah.
then I'm going to say no because I don't want your pyramid scheme.
Oh my goodness.
That's where I
Okay.
was.
No. Wow. So no taste.
Mhm. I would say yes if you, how you're wording it now, yes. Send it to me. I will try it. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
But if you were to just ask me, what do you think? I would say no, thank you
Okay.
at that point in my life because I did. I said no to Janessa.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you have to humor me with this because every once in a while I get people who feel this way. Can you tell me like I want to know the real deal. Like what the heck happened to you? I know something sketchy happened to you with MLMs. I've had a couple things, so like now I'm just mortified because I want you to know like I'm not that person, but tell me. Tell me the things. Tell me what happened to you.
Do you want me to name it?
No, you don't have to. But it would just move into that like certain like bringing out the objections. We cannot be afraid of hearing all the negative, nasty things people think. They might not want to share, but oftentimes they will tell you their flat out objections. And then you can move forward from there, with upline help or, oh my gosh, I've been there. Oh my gosh, I've heard of that. That is why like our company is so different in that way. We would not operate like that. That sounds like, yeah,
It was a 5-letter company. It's
yeah,
the OG of MLMs.
yeah,
And we basically would have to trick people, is what it felt like, into going to a plan
yep,
late at night in somebody's basement where everybody's wearing a suit. And so it was, and it wasn't about the products, it was about the dream. You were being sold a dream.
hmm,
And this island vacation that only the very top earners got to go to. And it was just this dangling carrot. Um, but it was like you would be in a grocery store and they're like, oh, you have to dress this certain way always.
that's crazy.
And sorry, I had a yes, Liz and I have briefly connected about this. Um, but if you're in a grocery store and you see somebody with like a crazy shirt, doesn't matter what they're wearing, tell them, you look really sharp. What do you do for a living? Every time it was sharp. Sharp was the key word. But then you get them to a plan and you talk to them about what Amazon's doing with schools. And it was this whole thing. And it was just so much to remember. And it was like you were acting. The
Yeah.
whole thing was you were acting and you were playing this role. And it just felt so yucky. And I was going on a vacation with my grandma and a plan happened to be scheduled during that time. And my upline, who I was related to, said, well, you have to make a choice. You can't go on this trip because you have a potential that's coming to this plan. I said, well, can't you just take care of me? He said, no, you have to make a decision. So I did. And I went to the Oregon with my grandma.
So your feelings about network marketing are now like, okay,
Super tainted.
yeah, you like manipulation,
Mm-hmm.
deception, and it's going against your beliefs and values. So how I would come back with that is, oh my goodness, I cannot even imagine because when I first looked into Plexus, it was really important for my husband, especially to see that we aligned with our beliefs and values and that we felt like we were able to represent our company well. We value integrity, we value service to others. And we train people on our team to learn to find their own voice and love others well. Anyway, but I would probably still have that conversation with you and ask you if you would ever be at all open to looking into network marketing again. And I'm gonna stop the recording.